I've been in NAPFA for 22 years.
We joined NAPFA in early 1985.
Been a member for about 5 years.
I joined in 2001.
I've been NAPFA's editor since late 1999.
It's 10 years this year. I started August of 1998.
Personally, I've been a member of NAPFA for a little over a year now.
May 2008 will start my 22nd year with NAPFA.
Well, it's definitely different now from having regional meetings in our living room of our house in Orange County versus sitting in five-star hotels having a conference. So that's a definite detail change.
Well, 22 years ago we were small and struggling, and nobody knew about us. Nobody knew what fee-only planning was.
The amazing thing is that when I first joined NAPFA, I think it was a couple hundred people.
I'm guessing that there was 600 members, maybe, back when I joined.
I mean, since the year that I've been here, they've gotten, I would say, well over 500 new members in a year.
As often as I was seeing NAPFA quoted to the press, the comments coming out from headquarters, I would have thought there was just thousands and thousands of members.
I think that NAPFA, for the size of the organization, has been the mouse that has roared.
I think it's extraordinary, actually, for such a small group to have the presence that it does in terms of national media.
And NAPFA has shaped the industry in a lot of ways.
I think we've gotten stronger in our purpose, and we've been able to deliver in much more effective means as we've gone forward.
Just in every way it's grown, from what we offer the public, what we offer the members.
The conferences have been quite good.
The standards are consistent, and I think that's a power of the organization. Underlying all of us is a value set that we have in common, and that's a constant for NAPFA that I believe is a big part of the power of the NAPFA organization.
And it was a very small group of very passionate individuals.
It does my heart good to feel like that the industry is looking toward NAPFA to provide leadership in several different key issues,
in many ways, the organization has grown up with all of us and has so much more reach and sophistication now.
We have great networking also.
We have great networking groups.
Just networking is the most valuable thing we've made. Just wonderful friends, very smart people, and have been able to grow with them, alongside them, and getting advice from them. It's just that's invaluable.
I think NAPFA has done a fine job of really pushing what had been a sales industry into a true profession, and for that, that's tremendously valuable.
To me, with all the other organizations that purport to represent financial professionals, NAPFA is the only one that really is speaking with one voice.
The other thing that NAPFA really stands for, in my opinion, is integrity.
Who are we kidding? The NAPFA members are the folks that you and I would want our loved ones to use.
I did a presentation on marketing fee only to Middle America at a NAPFA conference, and was just deluged with people who said, yes, that's what I want to do. I don't want to necessarily chase all the folks with yachts. We want to serve the yachtless. And that NAPFA really became an attraction at that point for people, not only some of them within Cambridge Advisors, but a large component of NAPFA who are really dedicated to serving the yachtless.
So for the first 5 years I was commissioned, and fee and commission, and I didn't like the commission side of the business, didn't like the conflicts. So what was great about NAPFA was everybody had the same business model, everybody was concerned about the objectivity and the independence, and that was very attractive.
They always put the client first, and that their advice that they give them is unbiased because they have nothing to gain because they don't sell any product.
A group of like-minded professionals that care about taking care of the client first and not selling some kind of product.
It's doing it right. It's hitting the home run. It's the satisfaction the client gets knowing that he's going to be treated right by our colleagues.
In its purest essence, what NAPFA stands for is doing financial planning. Is financial planning done right for the right reasons?
I think NAPFA is about integrity and about ethical behavior and about putting the client interest ahead of any other personal interest.
NAPFA is where my heart it always has been.
Integrity. I think professionalism and integrity are the two words that come to mind.
Responsibility to the client. Responsibility. NAPFA people take their responsibility very seriously, and we like that.
NAPFA members are fiercely independent, and they recognize the importance of being independent so that they can provide objective information for their clients.
I've always been adamantly fee-only. I have a problem with the whole sales industry, the whole brokerage industry, and the whole idea about most brokers not being fiduciaries and not working in the client's best interest.
Professional growth, challenge, always, just when you think you got it figured out, there's another opportunity to improve intellectually and emotionally and in relationship with your client. I think that's primarily what it's done for me.
And this is a comfort level knowing that I have 2,000 colleagues that share the same values that I have.
If the client benefits, then the meaning in our work is there. If the client doesn't benefit, then that compromises the meaning of what we're trying to do.
I'm looking for NAPFA to set the bar high and to be the leader in the industry.
Well, I definitely see NAPFA growing exponentially.
I think that NAPFA will have a hand in determining how this profession grows over time.
I see NAPFA being a resource for advisors to learn best practices that are out there, to be able to talk with other advisors that are out there and learn what it is that they've done in their practices that have been able to benefit them.
There is going to be continuing rapid growth within the membership of NAPFA.
NAPFA has to set the highest standards and insist on it and just don't give any ground. And that's where I really see NAPFA transforming the industry.
NAPFA is about setting standards in the financial planning profession and being the leader and leading the charge so that people can get really good service that is in their best interest.
The best, the absolute best.